gets inside. It's Marshall. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. And he... it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking outside, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Manning with a play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Got it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sees an alley. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Underwood to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. The RPO got it. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Snags it, and there's running room. Bulldozes his way through. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They go play action. Bryce Underwood moving out to the right. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Buchanan. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Second and long here. On play action. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The run inside. It's Smothers. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Play action, here's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Now here's Manning. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Underwood finds his target. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Sends it back in motion. On the move. Quarterback got it himself. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. The Wolverines want to move quickly. To throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Throwing, Underwood. Fires quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Hands it off. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And it's no good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. They go play action with Manning. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Manning. This time he's got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Rushes on. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning on play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Tight end now in motion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down coming up. Manning with a play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Sells the run, looking to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Lets it develop. It's Brown. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just get...
He's looking deep. Touchdown, Longhorn. Gets it into the end zone. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Under pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Turns it upfield. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Drives inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Third and long coming up. Manning from the gun on third down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Drops back. It's Underwood. Completes it in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
On the ground, it's Smothers. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Play action, here's Manning. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Now on the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be fourth down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Underwood. They're all over him. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Red Evan on the RPO. Can't get him to the ground. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
And wings it incomplete.
Well, you're seeing this offense and their aggressiveness early in this game. Opening drive, third down, taking a shot into the end zone. They don't get it. So do you stay aggressive now on fourth down and try to go for it?
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Underwood on the play action. Left side is Marshall. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Michigan! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Texas offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
2nd and long here. They'll ride him again. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Crosses the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5-plus yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go play action with Manning. Trying to get behind the defense. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. One more time, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Smothers. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The screen, and watch out. Down he goes.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. He's going to take off. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Underwood throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. To the air, it's Underwood. Misses badly on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, going to throw it. Throws for the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Plows through the defense. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And now on second down for this offense. Manning on play action. Fires to the tight end.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. The give and tick, 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 tick. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Arch Madness. Fires to the wide out. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Again, it's Brown. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. First down, right back to Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give, running right, Brown. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And the quarterback takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.